Yeah, today I've got 3 horses in the Open Futurity tonight, which is the event we've trained for the last 2 years. These horses started their preparation as little 2-year-olds, and they're now here at the Futurity as just turned 4-year-olds. I've got a horse called Lil Hollywood Jac, who's an imported horse. I've got a horse called Rockin' in the Ranch, who's by an imported horse, and another horse called On Your Wide Earp, who's by an imported horse as well. Our preparation today, I guess it started 2 years ago, but today it's just a matter of running through, making sure all our equipment's right, that the horses are sound, there's no sore spots. I guess they'll have a little massage later on to just help them out to get through tonight. And being that they're individuals and they are different minded horses, our preparation for Wide Earp, he will go lunge this morning because he doesn't quite need a saddle on him. The other 2 guys will go and just lope. I figure that here we are, we're at the biggest Futurity in Australia for the year, that if they're not trained, well, I'm a little too late. My outfit for tonight, I always wear a green shirt. It's, I guess, if you want, I'm a little superstitious about it, but every time I wear that particular green shirt, I always seem to do well. And it's a little bit of a mind thing for the others too, because when they see my green shirt, yeah, so I guess it's just a superstition, but yeah, I always wear that same green shirt. If you walk into the pen, into the show arena, and you are presented very well, your horse is very clean, your saddle's shiny, and you're dressed very well, I think if you can start off with the judge being positive, like when you walk in, he goes, wow, you know, he's in a positive frame of mind, so I'm really thinking he's going to judge me positive. But, you know, if I walk in and I look like a slob, and the judge sits back and goes, you know, he's thinking negative. So, you know, I'm all for putting the judge in a positive frame of mind. This is Australia's biggest Futurity event. This is the one we train for. We do have minor Futurities through the year in Queensland, Victoria and New South Wales. But this is the one that I really want to win, and I guess the owners really want to win. You know, I've chosen these 3 horses simply because they are strong in every manoeuvre. And that's the reason I've brought them along to this Futurity. But having said that, you're working with another mind. Anything can go wrong out in the pen when you're showing. So, you know, hopefully they're as switched on as I hopefully will be. You know, and you know, at this point, looking at the competition, I really feel like it's anybody's Futurity tonight. They're all strong. My first horse, Lil Hollywood Jac, is second out tonight. I'll go up to the arena about an hour before his run is due. When I go up there, I'll try and keep him as calm and relaxed as I can. I don't want to G him up too much. I want him nice and relaxed. But the biggest thing I'll really want from him tonight is I'll need his mind. So I'll do a lot of exercises, softening exercises, lateral exercises. I'll do a lot of guiding, a lot of turning. Just something to switch him on that if I go right and left enough in the warm-up pen tonight, he won't want to get left behind, so he'll switch on to me. So that when I walk in the arena to show him, he doesn't look off or worry about the audience or the judges. He'll be really switched on. If I wiggle in the saddle, he'll know I'm there and he'll want to be there to please. So tonight we're running pattern 5, which is a walk-in pattern, walk to the middle. It'll be 2 large fast circles to the left and a small slow. So in that we will be galloping flat out, 9-0. And then those horses have got to hit the middle of the arena and come back and be relaxed and calm and lope a small slow circle. Then we'll get stopped in the middle. When we stop in the middle, we really have to show the judge that horse can relax and just settle. So, you know, we're going to drop our hand and just show the judge that our horse is with us. He's relaxed, he's not agitated, not upset in any way. And that's the completion of the first manoeuvre. Okay, the second manoeuvre in pattern 5 is 5 spins to the left. Okay, so we need to show that horse can turn. The faster he can turn, the better the score. But in that speed, he has to show cadence in the way he steps, and he has to shut down right on cue. Then we go on and we mirror image that to the right. So we'll gallop 2 large fast circles to the right, followed by a small slow. Stop again in the middle and relax and show the judge that our horse is tentative and relaxed and not upset in any way. Then we'll complete 4 spins to the right, which again we must show speed and cadence and the ability to shut down right on cue. Okay, having said this too, most of this stuff is done on as loose a rein as we can put out there. Okay, so all our collection and that comes through 2 years of training so that we do have that the ability to be able to turn our horses loose and have them run these events. Okay, so we've done 4 manoeuvres in pattern 5. The 5th manoeuvre is the figure 8, where we have 2 lead changes through the middle. Okay, and this is also done at speed. Okay, so our horse has to start off on the left lead, and we'll gallop a circle to the left, and then we'll change leads in the middle and gallop that same circle to the right, change leads in the middle. Okay, and that's the end of our figure 8. So that's the end of the 5th manoeuvre in pattern 5. Then we have to prepare for our stops. Okay, and this is the trademark of reining is the huge sliding stops, and it's probably the manoeuvre that gets everybody hooked. So we have to come around the end of the pen and at this point run up the right-hand side of the pen. We have to go past a marker. The rule book states that we must go past the centre marker before we stop. So there is a marker there that we have to run past. So the horse must straighten up and build speed, not take off or not run off. He has to build speed right from the beginning of the run to the stop till he hits the stop. And we'll go down that pen and we will be absolutely 9-0 running to those stops. And that horse hopefully will put his butt in the ground and he will stop 20 or 30 feet. And that completes the end of the manoeuvre and the end of the pattern. At that point, when we relax at the end of that stop, is when we can hopefully put our hand down and pat that horse and say good job.
And now let's hear for our Futurity champion on a score of 278 points, number 111, the Lil Hollywood Jac.
That's a fantastic finish for the night, a fantastic finish for the year, or the last 2 years actually. Lil Hollywood Jac, he's been in work for the last 2 years and he's been pushing on the door all year at the big win, and tonight he's the horse that's gone out and got the job done for us. He's been a great horse. He's probably been a little behind the others all year, and he's just built up for tonight. The other 2 guys were good too. Just had a couple of little mistakes that cost it, and it's always the penalty box that puts you behind the 8 ball. So Lil Hollywood Jac was awesome tonight. As far as his manoeuvres went, he was really cool through the centres. Great with his lead changes, turned really good, and really stopped. And I think that's what's put him up in front tonight.